Alrighty, hello everyone, this is Halloween Haunter here, and welcome back to another unboxing video. And in this unboxing, we have right here is the Spirit Halloween 2023 Desmodus Animatronic. Now, this was one of two props that I purchased at the Spirit Halloween flagship store. I did already unbox my first one, which was Hellspawn in New Jersey, but I didn't have enough time to unbox Desmodus while I was there, so I had to ship it back to my house, and it finally has arrived. Let's go ahead now and finally unbox this guy. All right, so opening the top of the box, I've already looked inside of it, but you can see on in here all the parts we get for Desmodus, including the instructions taped on the front. I'm going to cut those off. All right, so here's the instructions with some sandbags and stakes. Pulling the cardboard out, we have all the parts right here. We have some clothing right here. The adapter, which kind of stuck in there. There's the adapter. We got the tree stumps. A lot of poles right here. And undoing all these twist ties, which there is a lot on this guy. We have a better look at that torso piece, it looks like. We have right here is the mechanism, and right here it looks like we have the bat himself, which is bit twist tied at the moment. And here's the base with the control box. It was twist tied to Desmodus, but with that being said, that's pretty much all the parts for Desmodus. Let's go ahead now and start the setup. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the easy task first and take the adapter and plug it into the adapter jack on the module, which is located on the base. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect the holes onto the base, labeling A to A. Then I am going to go ahead now and put the module onto the base, and you're going to take the long screw and pin and push that through the hole on the mechanism, and then you can go ahead and put that pin through that screw. Then go ahead and attach this arch pole piece over the poles, labeling B to B. Take the spring on the mechanism and now pull it carefully over the loop on top of the arch piece. Go ahead and take this long pole and put it through the middle of the arch piece and have it connect onto the mechanism. Once again, take that pin and push it through the hole on the mechanism and pull and put the pin through. Then go ahead and take the back of the tree stump piece and put it on this back pole. And go ahead and attach the bat to the top pole. Once again, take that pin and push it through the pole on the bat and the pole on the mechanism. Go to the back of the bat now and put the F pole over this back pole for the wings and have that go through the clothing and come out the other end, and then pull it onto the F pole on the arch piece. You're going to want to go ahead and take the last of the screw and push that through and put the pin on. Now go ahead and take the front of the tree trunk and one of these tack pieces and put the stump on top of the front pole, and take the tack piece and put it through the hole on the trunk and the hole on the front pole. Now go ahead and take the exposed wires at the bottom of the prop and have it go over the pole and have it connect, so we have this white bundle piece holding the wires and not having it exposed anywhere near the mechanism. Go ahead now and attach any remaining wires to the wires on the mechanism. Now this next step is kind of weird. Go ahead and take one of the tack pieces and put it on the front of the hole on the panel piece. It should be one of the corners, and then go ahead and attach that through the hole on the back of the stump panel. There should be another hole back there. and it kind of connects. You want to do the same thing for the other side now. Then go ahead and take one of these smaller tree trunk panels and make sure that you have the one with the Velcro strips exposed on the outside, and go ahead and attach it to the back of the longer tree trunk with the Velcros at the bottom. Now go ahead and take the other one that has no Velcros exposed on the outside and go ahead and put it over the front. And now it's actually going to overlay onto the ones that have the Velcros exposed on the outside. So now it kind of creates a hidden look for the panels so that it looks more like it's one piece. Now go ahead and take those tack pieces once again and connect it to the bottom holes on the smaller panels. Once again, make sure that both holes are visible and they will both connect into each other. And do the same for the other side. Now for another weird part, go ahead and take this bottom cloth piece and put it through the lines on the bottom of the tree trunk and make sure that you stretch it out. And then you're also going to take those Velcros that are located on the back and connect them together and make sure that they go over the control box. So now that side is also covered. And then go ahead and adjust it in any way you want it to. Now go ahead and take that top cloth piece under the bat and put it over the Velcro strips on the top of the stump piece. Once that is all done, adjust the prop in any way you want it to, and then have them any switch and plug them in. And that is how you set up the Spirit Halloween 2023 Desmodus animatronic. Let's go ahead now and roll a demo. So there you saw it was Desmodus in action, and this guy honestly is just really sweet. Like, I honestly love this guy so much. He was, again, one of the two props I purchased at Flagship, and one of the reasons why I got this guy was because of the fact that his jump scare is amazing. I love how this guy shoots up and his arms kind of swing out. It's kind of similar to the little Skelly Bones and Dagger Mike mechanism that we see, which is awesome for this character. I think it works fine here, and it works really well. I also like the detail on the tree trunk and the bat himself. It does look really good. And he's even got some little vines coming down to hide the cloth better, which honestly does kind of add more to the detail. I mean, it's very simple, but it adds more. He's also got some black creepy cloth, which, you know, again, is though very basic, it at least makes it look better than just basic bat wings. He's also got some, like, a little pointy claw at the end too. Nice teeth and texture look really good too. It's just a really sweet looking prop. Also, the base is fine too, like little cover is fine too. Nothing really crazy there. This guy's just really awesome. Now, I do have a couple complaints. Number one, I don't like the paint job on this guy. While his detail might look good, the paint job is a little bit rough. It looks fine in this lighting because it's more dark outside, but in normal lighting, the face paint job is just too shiny and too dull, I feel like. I feel like they could have done a lot better with that paint job to make the texture stick out more. That could have been fixed a lot. I hate the quality on this tree stump. It works for the prop, but it's really cheap and a flimsy plastic. And I think this guy is worth $220, but you can kind of see why it's like one of the better price spirit props this year, because a lot of things were cheapened out on this guy to make him that price tag. You also got landscape fabric under the cloth piece on the base, which landscape fabric is known to deteriorate, which is not really a big deal because it's the bottom of the base and that is covered by this cloth piece, but still kind of annoying there. Not in love with that. And the setup is also really tedious. It's not really difficult or hard. The only hard part was for me was putting that pin in on the bat. Mine was just very tough to put in. I'm not really sure why, but mine was just really hard to get that pin in. But with all that said and done, aside from all those cons, I do think Desmodus is worth the price. I love his animation. His audio is pretty good too. and he's just a very unique prop. I'm glad we're seeing more bat props in the Halloween industry. I think this guy overall is still a really sick prop. So yes, though I have many complaints with this guy, honestly, I like him a lot. I am kind of a fool, but I think I do recommend him overall. I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of cons. I think a lot of people would want to hold off on this guy, but honestly, I just think he's so good, and his jump scare is amazing. This is one of the few spirit props in recent years that I feel like would actually get most people walking by him. He just is a really good jump scare. This guy is just really great. I like him a lot, and that being said, I recommend him. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video on the Desmodus, Zemdodus. I don't know. His name is really weird. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next Halloween video.